Good morning. In this video, we will be discussing the basic terms in accounting or basic accounting terms. There are many terms, but in this video, we are taking the first few basic terms. Okay. The first term which we are going to discuss today is entity. Now, entity is an economic unit which is created by persons or group of persons to generate income or revenue. Uh, this income is generated or revenue is generated by providing services like Airtel is providing mobile services, railways are providing services, transportation service is there. In the same manner, there are other industries like Reliance industry is in petrochemicals. Okay, Tata Steel is there, they are selling steels, manufacturing steels. Then there are other smaller organizations or entities like Gujarat Nashta Center is there, Popular Bookstore is there, or Jain Book Depot is there. So it may depend upon the size and scale of business, whether they are large or small, depending upon the revenue. So all these entities are economic units formed for generating revenue. Examples can be Jain Book Depot, or Popular Bookstore, or Mahesh Kirana Store, or you can say Reliance Industries, Tata Steel, Tata Motors, Maruti Suzuki. There are many examples. Okay, these are the entities, economic units which are formed to generate revenue. Okay, next term which we are going to discuss today is business transactions. Now in daily life, lot of events take place. We are talking to our friends, we are buying books, we are buying say any scooter is purchased, or we purchase some nashta like biscuits or something like that, or we are just talking to a friend on mobile. So these all are events, but some of these events can be measured or expressed in terms of money, so they will be known as business transactions. So a business transaction is an economic activity which takes place between two persons, two entities we have just discussed. Okay, two persons who are exchanging money, they are buying some goods, or entities, business is selling goods, customer is buying. So all are business transactions, because these business transactions will change the financial position of the person or the entity. Okay, the examples can be purchase of goods, receipt of money, payment to a creditor, making the payment of salary, electricity bill is paid. So all are example of business transactions. So the transactions can be classified into cash transaction or a credit transaction. If the payment is made immediately, it will be a cash transaction, and if the transaction is entered into with a promise to make the payment on a later date, it will be a credit transaction. um, Transactions can further be classified into internal transaction and external transactions that we will discuss later on. See example, business selling goods for cash is a business transaction. Customer is buying goods for cash, it's a transaction. Okay, cash transaction only. Now the next term which we are going to discuss is assets. Now example of assets is machinery, vehicle is there, building is there, land is there. Now what is common in these things? They all are having certain values, they give some benefit to the business in future, they are owned by someone. So we can say that assets are the properties owned by the enterprise. Example, land, building, machinery. In other terms or words, we can say that assets are economic resources of the enterprises which can be valued or expressed in terms of money. They will give benefit in future to the business. They are future economic benefits. So these assets help the business to operate. Okay, more the assets, better the assets, more will be the earning capacity of business. Now further, the assets can be classified into two categories: non-current assets and current assets. Now there are many more classifications, but in the beginning we are studying these two. Okay, non-current assets are held by the business for a longer period of time. Like machinery, once acquired, will be used in the business for say 5 years, 10 years. So it's kept in the business for a very long period of time. Okay, it facilitates the business operation. It increases the earning ability of business. Examples of fixed assets are machinery, building. Then non-current investments are there, which is invested outside the business for a long term. So non-current assets are those assets which will remain in the business for a very long period of time, more than 1 year. Okay, generally, if it is converted into cash or converted into finished goods within a short period of time, then it will be termed as current assets. Okay, within 12 months, if it is converted into cash or finished goods, it will be current assets. Okay, examples are goods, debtors. Goods are the items in which the business deals. Debtors are the persons to whom the business have sold goods on credit, and they will make the payment within a short period of time. Next term which we are going to discuss is liabilities. Now liabilities are the amount payable by the business to outsiders. Now liabilities can be also classified into two: non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Now non-current liabilities are those liabilities which is payable after a period of 1 year. Like bank loan taken for a period of 5 years will be considered as long-term loan. Okay, debentures are acknowledgement of loan taken, instrument, financial instrument. We will discuss the definition, meaning of debentures later on. Okay, so the non current liabilities are those liabilities which is payable after a period of more than 1 years. Okay, current liabilities which is payable within 12 months. So creditors are those persons who have sold goods to us on credit. Outstanding expenses like salary we have not paid yet, so we have to pay within a short period of time, so it will be considered as current liability. Next term is capital. Now most of you may be knowing the meaning. Capital is the amount invested by the owner, proprietor of the business, in the business. No, the amount is invested in the business by the proprietor. Now capital can be introduced in the form of cash or assets by the owner. For the business, now in the next chapter we will study business entity concept or separate entity concept. From the recording point of view, accounting point of view, recording the transactions, the business and the owner will be considered separate. So all the transactions are recorded from the viewpoint of business. So according to business entity concept, capital will be considered as a liability of the business towards its owners. That is what here it is said. No, for the business entity, capital is an obligation and a claim on the assets. It is therefore shown as capital on the liability side of balance sheet. Now see, capital plus external liabilities is equal to the total of assets. We can call this as accounting equation. Okay, capital plus liability is equal to asset. There is one chapter, accounting equation, on this. We have discussed that. We will be discussing that later on.